This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
The best of the Morning X on 99X.
Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy.
The original 99X. The following content is for adult audiences.
Let's take it to the land of sex and sin. Dennis Hoff owns the Bunny Ranch in Carson City, Nevada. That is where, my friends, you can go and pay to have sex with people.
This is
it's legal there.
There are legal bordellos in the United States, and I don't know if they're all in Nevada. Is it, Dennis? Is it only in Nevada where this is legal?
And only certain parts of Nevada.
Hang on a minute. Are you on a speakerphone?
He has his own speakerphone.
Yep. Want me to change phones?
Yeah, it sounds a little hollow.
Like you're in a well.
Okay, let me change phones here. Hang on, just.
You can actually. I think some of the phones now have a thing where you can actually put it up to your ear and talk into it.
Let me try it. Let me try it here.
Well, you're all right now.
I'm in a hotel room.
You're okay right now.
I'm okay now?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Before it sounded like you were in the bathroom.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm okay. How about now? Is it okay?
There you go.
Yeah, I'm in a hotel, and actually I had a wild night last night. I was out with the Monkees, hanging out with them backstage. And
yeah.
These guys like to party a little bit.
Yeah, I was surprised. One of the celebrity sleaze stories that came out when the Monkees were here was a couple of weeks ago, was there were sightings of Peter Tork leaving the venue in a pickup truck with some young 20-something-year-old.
Well, good for Peter. I didn't know that, but I took, listen to the crew I took out last night with me, Ron Jeremy, Joey Buttafuoco.
Nice crew.
And Penn Jillette from Penn and Teller. We all went and saw the Monkees and hung out backstage afterwards.
Now, hey, I got a question. Why is Joey Buttafuoco still getting the celebrity treatment? Why is he hanging out with...
He's a Vegas celeb. Come on.
Well, wait a second. I thought he was working at the Bunny Ranch.
Well, you know what? He's gonna be a celebrity bartender. Everybody seems to want to be a celebrity bartender there. You know, Penn wants to come out and do it one weekend. Joey wants to do it. In fact, we had everybody. And so I don't know what it is about that. I guess they want to just hang around with the girls or something.
Can you talk about the menu there at the Bunny Ranch?
Hey, we do everything. We got a full sex guide. You know, it's the only place in the world where you can come and have sex with your favorite porn star, Playboy, Playmate, Penthouse Pet, or Hustler Honey.
How nice.
And yeah. It's great.
You guys actually hire adult film stars to come out and work the ranch for a weekend or whatever.
They come out and make appearances there, just like they come to the big, the cabarets and stuff where you're at. In fact, some of the girls that work in the cabarets in Atlanta come down and work at the Bunny Ranch too.
Uh-huh.
And they make appearances, and their fans come in from all over the country, and it's the time to fulfill your fantasy. I mean, if you've had a fantasy of having sex with a big porn star, you've watched their movies, just come to the Bunny Ranch, and that's where it all really happens.
Leslie was just expressing that feeling to me a little while ago.
What's the most
Leslie
expensive?
like to party with? Because maybe she's there right now. We'll call her.
Hey, what's the most expensive package you got?
Well, I've seen that. What happens is usually you get the girls that are the A-list stars or the Playboy Playmates and things like that. They get a lot of money, but you know what? It's worth it. To fulfill a fantasy like that, to spend $1,000 or $2,000, it's worth it.
It's $1,000 or $2,000 a bag of Playmates.
Yeah, I mean you can party with girls for as little as a couple hundred to a couple thousand.
Couple hundred would be like bottom of the barrel price.
No, actually, some beautiful girls that come in from all over the country. You know, we have 250 girls that work.
No, I just mean like the cheapest you're going to get out of there is a couple $100.
A couple $100, exactly.
Okay.
And that's the reality of it. When you legalize something, the prices come down. I mean, we don't have to worry about the police. The only thing the police do is come in and eat food and hang out with us.
Well, listen, people who have been for drug legalization have been saying that for years.
Absolutely, and that's the reality of it. We've got a 17-year history of mandatory checks with no sexually transmitted diseases at all. There's no criminal element, and I mean, you walk in with your credit card and don't leave home without it, and come in and you get whatever you want.
But on the credit card, statement that you get at the end of the month, I'm guessing it doesn't say Moonlight Bunny Ranch on it,
Actually,
right?
it's billed as a cash advance. We have a company called Cash Advance.
See, because you don't want the WIFE to see that.
No,
Okay.
that's exactly right. But, what's happening in the new millennium, we're getting more wives coming in there. A lot of couples come in there and party. And, that's turned into a big thing now is the couples coming together.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking to Dennis Hoff. Dennis, would you say that you have more politicians that come through, musicians, or actors?
We have them all. The politician, we can't talk about a lot of them, but one we can is Jesse Ventura.
Right.
Jesse lost his virginity at my place, and God bless Jesse. And, he likes the Bunny Ranch, and he wrote about it in his book and made some very nice comments. And he'll stand right up in front of his legislature and admit to it, that it should be legalized. And as far as the actors, they all come there at one time or another. In fact, she wasn't there to party, but I had Carrie Fisher up there from Star Wars for 3 days a couple weeks ago.
What was she doing there?
Wanted to do a movie.
Oh, okay.
And also
that's
Ernest
different.
Thompson, who wrote On Golden Pond, was there about a month and a half ago for the same purpose.
Oh, for On Golden Blonde.
On Golden Blonde.
Right, okay.
That sounds like something Ron Jeremy would appear in.
Did Jesse Ventura always get different girls, or did he stick with the same one?
I wasn't around there at that time, and when Jesse, I didn't own it. It's been there 46 years. The Bunny Ranch has. I've owned it for 9, but I was there when Andy Kaufman was there partying all the time.
And he must have been a strange
Andy was
bird.
great. What fun he was. He loved the place.
Did he have any strange requests?
Fetishes?
Well, yeah, he did. He would come in there, and in fact, his partner and writer and everything, Bob Zabuda, is a good friend who was just up there a few weeks ago with Andy's ex-girlfriend. But what Andy would do is Andy would like to wrestle the girls. So like every couple hours, he'd line all the girls up, and he'd act like he'd never seen them, pick out 2, give them one a white leotard, one a black, and they'd wrestle each other, and then to figure out who got to wrestle him in the finals. But Andy would do this for days at a time, no liquor, no drugs, just wrestle the girls. But then he'd come in there as Tony Clifton.
Oh, no.
And Tony Clifton liked to do everything. Tony Clifton loved oral sex. Tony Clifton would drink and hang out and be one of the guys, but he'd never break character. He'd be in there in full character, and he'd either be Andy or Tony, one or the other.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Ever wonder how dark the world can really get?
Well, we dive into the twisted, the terrifying, and the true stories behind some of the world's most chilling crimes.
Hi, I'm Ben.
And I'm Nicole.
Together, we host Wicked and Grim, a true crime podcast that unpacks real-life horrors one case at a time.
With deep research, dark storytelling, and the occasional drink to take the edge off.
We're here to explore the wicked
and reveal the grim. We are Wicked and Grim.
Follow and listen on your favorite podcast platform.
Is there anything at the Bunny Ranch that is off limits? Is there any no-no? Is there anything taboo?
Well, you have to be 18 to work there. And, of course, if we go by the same guidelines as the porn industry, you have to be 18 years old, no farm animals, things like that. And that's
How old are the
basically
girls? How old are the girls?
18 is minimum age.
Well, what is your range there?
Yeah, what's the range?
Well, 18 to 48. We've got an old showgirl there from the 48-year-old showgirl that actually banks. And you know who parties with her? The young boys. In fact, I had a big rock band that I can't tell you about. Was in there about a month ago. That the whole band partied with the same girl. And
God, why would you do that?
That's a weird thing. I see that with bachelor parties. They'll come in and they'll spend a bunch of time. They'll talk to the different girls. Then all of a sudden they decide on who it is, and everybody wants to party with the same girl. Seems real crazy to me. But that happens more often than you can imagine.
What do you get, multiple the rate there for the multi-bang?
Yeah, get the multi-bang discount, of course. For a bachelor party, you need to do that. But yeah, anything goes at the Bunny Ranch, and it's just clean, safe sex, and it's amazing how our business is growing. People are actually admitting to having sex nowadays. It's amazing.
It's good family fun.
Good family
fun. Yeah, bring the whole family. Speaking of families, it's interesting because they have a board up there, and they keep track and of the virgins that come in, and it's usually about 2 a week. and sometimes it's the uncle that brings them in, the father, the mother. I was in a restaurant with a lady from Newsweek magazine.
Wait a minute, a mother brings her child in?
Oh yeah,
How much pressure is that if you're the kid?
Well, you know what? How are you supposed to learn? Nobody ever taught me. And
but
What do you make it instructional? Does mom sit there and go, okay, now
yeah,
this
but,
is the...
all right, yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying, Nathan. I don't know if I can advocate a parent bringing their kid to a brothel.
It happens, though.
I'm sure it does.
They'd rather do that and know that they're having safe sex with a qualified professional than in the backseat of some car, unprotected, and getting somebody pregnant. And that's the alternatives. You know, that's why the rock bands, the big rock bands, can line girls up for a mile to have sex with them. But guess what? They get pregnant. They give them diseases. They call them the next day. The rock bands don't pay our girls to have sex with them. They pay them not to call them the next day.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, people always wonder, why are these celebrities hanging out with, hookers and stuff? It's because they won't talk. It's not to have sex. It's to shut them up.
I had National Enquirer offer me $30,000 to burn somebody 3 months ago.
I was gonna say, you must get offered all the time for your client list.
Exactly,
Money,
I got them all, and everybody comes to the Bunny Ranch. And, if you wonder where the celebrities and the rockers are having sex, guess what? You sit at the Bunny Ranch and you'll meet everybody on a weekend. Everybody you could possibly imagine comes through there, and the demand for sex is at an all-time high. The sex business is booming because of the internet and all the 8 years of Clinton and his oral deal and all that.
Yeah,
everybody's doing it.
He was the best advertisement for your business. Man, I talk about a spokesperson.
It's the fact that he should have been a spokesperson for the Bunny Ranch, especially about oral sex, because you know what? The young girls don't believe that oral sex is sex, and it's unbelievable.
To be young and naive.
Yeah,
we're out of time, but thanks for the sex talk.
Hey, it's sex talk anytime. Call me at the Bunny Ranch, 888 Bunny Ranch. Let's have some fun.
Thank you very much for your time. Dennis over at the Bunny Ranch. Good, clean fun.
The best of the morning X. 99X.
Ever wonder how dark the world can really get?
Well, we dive into the twisted, the terrifying, and the true stories behind some of the world's most chilling crimes.
Hi, I'm Ben.
And I'm Nicole.
Together, we host Wicked and Grim, a true crime podcast that unpacks real-life horrors one case at a time.
With deep research, dark storytelling, and the occasional drink to take the edge off,
We're here to explore the wicked
and reveal the grim. We are Wicked and Grim.
Follow and listen on your favorite podcast platform.